What's up, guys? This is Shaun Asleep with another episode of Dawn of Democracy. We are starting Season 2 today. A brand new story arc within the Dawn of Democracy story. As you know, Season 1 was a gigantic build-up for the massive naval invasion of the Shogun territory as the Republic of Satsuma fought tooth and nail against the Shogun's forces. We saw territory getting grabbed. We saw entire clans being destroyed. We also saw land being lost. In fact, 2 provinces we still have yet to keep up. But we also have seen a massive shift in the war strategy here as Satsuma and the daimyo have focused now on coastal invasions to block in the Shogun and trap them in on different sides, creating brand new fronts on the war. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I'm really excited to get this one started. I've also got a brand new thing that I'm really looking forward to showing you guys today, which is a new mod that I've put on the game. It's the first one I've actually ever downloaded for a Total War game, so I'm really pumped about it. Let me actually show you guys what I've got here. So I have downloaded it. It's not a big overhaul map or anything like that, but it is it's a Fall of the Samurai Tactics and Uniforms kind of a mod. Really cool stuff here that I've tested out a couple of times just to make sure, and it does transfer over to the campaign. But as you can see, there's now like barriers that defending troops can use. The line infantry have gotten some, there's a lot of actually units that have gotten some uniform things. Let's see what else. We can now do rank fire, so now line infantry can do like each line at a time firing. There's diamond formation, there's square formation for spears and for line infantry. We've also got, let's see, what else is there? There's the, what's it called? It's like the circular kind of firing that missile cavalry can use, where they kind of spin in a wheel and kind of fire one at a time. Generals have gotten some stuff. There's not a lot of big like campaign map gameplay or anything, but the battles are finally where we want them. And the light infantry now can actually kneel down and act like they did in Empire. And while Empire was sort of a mixed game, they definitely got light infantry right. So I'm really excited about that. Also, don't forget to check out ShaunAsleep.com. There's a lot of great stuff that is working and going on there. In fact, the new series about depression, anxiety, and Christianity just released this Monday, so check it out, guys. But that being said, let us get into the action and let Season 2 begin. Welcome to Japan. It is 1876 in the spring. Summer is coming soon. There's been a lot of fighting, a lot of territory grabbing. Ever since the first season started, we've seen territories all along this coast. Setsu, Kawachi, this entire gigantic peninsula has been captured. All of this now belongs to the Republic. As you know, we were an Imperial force. We fought with Tosa. We fought alongside these guys for a long time. But they were not following the ways of what our daimyo believed was the best route. Our daimyo, Mr. Shimatsu Hisamitsu, had a greater vision, one where they did not serve the emperor, one where they did not serve the shogun, but where the people were actually the ones in charge, where everyone had food, where technology benefited the lives of those who used them, who made them. And now we are bringing Japan into an age of modernity, of strength, of ingenuity, while embracing what still makes Japan, Japan. So, we have a lot of really cool things to show. First things first, as you know, Operation Spider Crab. We have our fleets on either side of the island that are getting ready for their coastal invasions. Echigo, Uzen, Ugo, more than likely even Echu or Noto will also be invaded on this side. Over here, our brave soldiers are ready to embrace this gigantic bay held by the Otowarans. This is their economic powerhouse. As you can see, that's their capital. This is where they get their sea trade, and we are going to knock it out. We are going to come in. We are not only equipped with armies, but we are equipped with agents, and we're also equipped with the guns of the Navy. So they will all be able to benefit from naval bombardments. We're going to knock out their coastal defenses. We're going to land our agents in first to cause some mayhem and clear the way and make sure that ninja and other characters won't working against our troops. Once the soft invasion begins, then the hard invasion will come in shortly afterwards. Let's see, what else do we have? Right here in Issei, we've seen some pretty strong battles, lots of stuff going on here. In fact, just recently we earned that battle marker towards the end of the last season. As you can see, the daimyo, or the Shogun's forces, are concentrated heavily along this place. This is the Yodo's very last province. We took their capital, Yamashiro, the traditional capital of the entire island. And now we have gotten Omi, and they're pushed back to their final location here in Mino. And it looks like the Shogun and all of his forces from the Sunpu, the Yodo, of course, themselves, the Obama clan. There's a lack of Otowarans at the moment, although they're right here, but they're all concentrated on this line. They're just, for a very long time, this has been the line of battle, and it's been very World War I style with lots of stalemates, and they're very slow progression. The daimyo wants a quick and peaceful as war can be, kind of resolution to this war, and this is a hope to escalate the conflict into such a way that we will be able to conquer the rest of Japan quickly and create a unified republic. We have a lot of troops that are on standby and ready to go, so without any further delays, let us get into the action.
Ready for orders.
We have a lot of invading forces.
Ready for orders.
This is a fleet here that we have ready. Let's try to take out, in fact, their dry dock.
At your command. Fire!
All right, their capital's coastal defenses are down. All these armies should be pretty, pretty evenly made.
Ready, sir. Sir?
But this is going to be their capital.
Ready for orders. Battle ready, sir. At your command.
So
your orders, sir.
It kind of looks like
orders,
this would be the best one to send in. Let's move in. Well, actually I don't really remember all the specifics on how all this works now. I want to get my agent dropped off first.
Waiting for a new call.
And like we could expect, it looks like their capital is very heavily defended.
Battle ready, sir.
But the good thing is that we have agents on our side. They have a military advisor of their own. He looks like he's not a very experienced one at all. While here, Victor Rook is one of our best agents, one of our best men. So let's see what our army can take care of. Let's see if they would be able to make it to Sagami in one turn. They would not. So I'm gonna make the call of dropping off our agent first.
That is a dangerous course.
I'm gonna attack the port because I think that's how you get a little bit more movement points, maybe? Maybe not? Ah, well that's okay.
Going ashore.
We'll drop him off.
Ready for orders.
And I don't know, can we drop our army off at the same time? I wish that you could drop them all off at once, but you, as far as I know, you can't. Oh, and hey, it looks like we also got the benefit of dropping our military off in the forest. So now our soldiers are nice and hidden.
The ship cannot go there.
Now over here, I don't know what exactly awaits us as far as forces, but it looks like we are, ooh, in fact, this is going to be a very defended part of their bay. But we've got these two fleets out of commission now.
At your command.
Let's choose an army that we don't mind kind of hanging out
Ready for orders.
for a little bit.
At your command.
This is also very, yeah, we'll move in with these guys.
Fire!
All right, awesome. Another set of coastal defenses are down. Let's go ahead and attack, or at least bring our fleet in a little bit.
Moving on. next command,
This is a
sir.
very lightly defended province. I don't see any agents, at least not yet. Although we know that there are some around here, and they may make a U-turn, which is also kind of what we're banking on, because what we're wanting to do, not only are we trying to take them by surprise, but we're also hoping that they'll pull troops off of this front, and we'll have them spread so thin that they're not going to be able to stand up to us.
Your orders, sir.
So, let's drop our geisha off,
Disembarking.
Battle ready, sir.
as well as our military.
Disembarking.
Awesome. Now we can try to go one more time here.
Ready for orders.
Let's see. This is
Battle ready,
so
sir.
we've got
ready
one,
for orders. At
two.
your command. Your orders, sir. Battle ready,
So
sir.
all four of
Your
those
orders,
fleets
sir.
are now kind of out of commission for the moment. So we'll move this guy in. That way these
See
three
bacon,
can
sir.
they can defend. This guy's the only one kind of by
Sir?
himself, but he should be in a pretty good position defensively.
Battle ready, sir.
Now let's see where these
Your
guys are at.
orders, sir. Sir. At your command.
They're out of movement points. Let's see. Oh, and right. I did
Ready
have
for
one
orders.
small turn. I tried to play a couple days ago, but I was having some issues with my technology or whatever, and so I only got like a 15-minute episode in, but I did play a quick naval battle and captured this from the enemy,
Your orders, sir. At your command.
which I know is like,
Battle
you're like really wondering that, right? No, but
Setting sail,
um,
sir.
yeah, I try not to play
We
the
still
campaign
have a good
without
wind.
doing any recording.
Battle ready, sir.
But we have some awesome fleets here that are ready to support our invading forces. So I'm going to, in fact, move them kind of closer.
Steady as we go. At your command. The sea beacon, sir.
Oh, man, yeah, we got
Moving out.
a lot of KOs, a lot of steel KOs over here.
Is that sir?
Looks like our men need to recoup over here. But we'll
At
pull
your service.
these guys up so that they have
March.
a chance to defend. Iga now
Waiting
no
for
longer
more
really
orders.
needs this many troops. There's no way to cross these mountains, and it's nicely snuggled into the rest of our territory. There's really no way that they're going to get to Iga without first having to break through Omi, Yamashiro, Kawachi, or Yamato or Ki or something like that. So like, Iga does not need the troops that it has, so we're going to start moving them out. Public order of 17, so we can move 17 soldiers out of here. So we're going to want to move those cannons because artillery is the lord of the battlefield. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. We'll start moving them over here,
Ready for orders.
give them a more serious,
Destination reached.
huh, interesting. Wonder if the geisha's actually providing a public order bonus. I can't tell. Whatever, doesn't matter. But yes, let's see, Wakasa, now very well defended. We're gonna try to move in here, still keeping up with our push here, but again, this is now secondary. Our fleets look like they're pretty much ready to go. We have a general here with some troops. 17 public order. Oh, that's right, yeah, they've never been able to really recruit some great soldiers. So let's get these men ready for shipping out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so all these guys can move out if they want.
Yes, my lord.
Put a couple of those guys on standby.
Your orders, sir.
We have a dry dock or a military port there. Let's do a little scouting out.
We sail for glory.
So Noto has some units that are defending, including some Shogun and infantry. There is a fleet here, but they look like they're a copper fleet.
Sir.
Not anything to completely disregard, but
All hands on deck.
may not be the strongest of troops. Let's move this guy out.
Your next command, sir. Attack! Setting sail, sir. Drop anchor.
All right. Let me just do a quick once-over, but I think we're ready to end this turn. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I can already see some troops over here that have just moved. Looks like they may be going to either Ichizen, that would be their land, so that would kind of make sense that they would want to go defensive. Or they may try to go around to Wakasa. The Sunpu looks like they're moving in closer to Omi. Odawara doing what Odawara does, which is use their agents. That is one thing they are excellent with. And one thing that I have underestimated from the Odawarans many times was how effective their agents are. These fleets here, by the way, we should probably utilize a little better. They're kind of keeping these things in check, but they're also there for defensive purposes if Issei comes under attack. However, they may be of better service over here, where the actual coastal invasions are taking place. It looks like Omi has just been struck by some kind of a foreign agent. It may have been this gent right here. Not sure why this is taking so long. We've either got like a bunch of ninja doing stuff or something weird just happened with the game. It does not normally take this long. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's take a look here. I do see that's sort of what I expected to happen. They don't have to fight. So if they don't have to, I don't see any reason why they should. Yeah, we don't have any reinforcements. So good. They did retreat closer to our fleet. Okay, there was a sabotage attempt, but nothing successful. An army was distracted. That looks like... Where are we at? Okay, so the Yamashiro guys. As well as... Over here, nothing really worried about. Uh-oh. Garrison distraction attempt. Whatever. Okay, so... As I somewhat expected, they had a ninja waiting, and they used it to assassinate our geisha. So unfortunately, we did lose our geisha here in this area. But now we have what we need to start the invasion of Izu. Put you under siege.
What?
There's that shinobi. Man, listen to the cannon fire. They definitely want to keep those coastal defenses up, and I don't blame them.
What are your orders, sir?
The best thing we can do right now is kill this ninja.
Well, I will defend my honor.
Awesome sauce. Okay. Let's move this army in. Whoa. That is not very good. But we'll continue the siege. Okay, now let's take a look here. Not as many guns, so we'll use them to take out the coastal defenses.
Fire!
Awesome.
Ready for orders?
We'll move these men in.
Set sail, sir.
We have thankfully gotten help from the British. Sir Archibald Scarisbrick has lent his naval expertise to the Republic of Satsuma, along with some Royal Marines. The UK is backing this republic. because at the end of the day, Satsuma will become a constitutional monarchy with the Shimatsu family as the royal family, and then we'll have elections and a more republican form of government. Let's get a good strike in. Not a heck of a lot of casualties there, but it did help. It looks like we've had some things get built. Oh, that's right. We were starting to build up some defenses around here because we have some stuff going on at home that we got to take care of. It's not our priority. It's just fleets and just keeping our trade in check, but we have, you know, if we have the ability to fight back, then we may as well fight back. Now let's take a closer look here.
Your orders, sir.
So this dry dock's out of business. This should be an easy battle to grab. Before I even continue on, I'll just fly over here. Looks like the Obama are sending out some of their ships. Seem to be taking advantage of the fact that we have sailed a large part of our navy out. But I don't know if they realize what we've actually been up to. So let's move them a little closer over near this nifty little light tower. Or a lighthouse. Light tower.
Steady as we go.
What is word? How to speak.
Moving out. Setting sail, sir.
Okay. So as you can remember, we do want 2 invading Uzen, because last time they were really, really ready for us, and we also want to be able to push through to Miyagi. Just completely cut off the Matsume from having any free movement through the main island of Japan. They're going to have to go through our buffer zone. So let's take a look again and see where all our troops are at. So Noto is a good candidate. Looks like a lot of our enemies are moving to double down in Echizen. We know Ichigo is going to be a #1 target, so let's move him over here just to scout it out. And they are absolutely stocked up and ready for a battle.
At your command.
So let's move you.
Waiting for a new course. Prepare the guns.
Awesome. Defenses are down.
Your orders, sir.
Let's take a look at our forces here. We're using a little bit more melee troops on this side of the battle. This is a smaller army. In fact, a lot of these are a little bit smaller.
Ready for order. Battle ready, sir.
But you can see they are very defended. They have a lot of troops, so we may need to throw one of our larger units in. We can sail around and do some other things if we need. But let's see if we can't move our guys up. Get them to invade here.
Setting sail, sir. The sea beacons, sir.
Got a couple of soldiers out here.
Your orders, sir.
I wish you could move the agents out with the army.
That is impossible, sir.
But for some reason, you just can't click them all. Huh. Do you have any movement points? No.
That is a dangerous course. At your command.
I'm a little wary about putting this guy out first. Oh wow, you can actually see like some of the invasions on the other side of the island occurring over there. I don't see any agents, but then again, you never see ninjas. But this is what this man signed up for, so this is what we're gonna do.
On ashore. Ready for orders. Sir?
Oop, not bad.
Leaving the ship.
Cool.
Battle ready, sir.
So we've got 2 of our fleets drop down here. Echu might be a good place to go.
At your command.
I was never able to quite see what we might be looking at there. let's move them in a little closer.
Moving out. Is there nothing
Because if they're going to move their troops to Uchizen, then it's just a matter of time if we capture Noto that they'll move their guys out there. And if we have a solid Satsuma stake on this coast, we'll have a better chance of defending against them.
We sail for glory.
Okay, Etchu is lightly, very lightly defended.
Ready for orders.
They do have a geisha, which shinobi are supposed to be very effective against.
Sir?
But our geisha or a ninja, in fact,
ready, sir.
could in fact be very, very helpful when we go out and invade Uzen. So I don't want to really use any agents at the moment.
Battle ready, sir.
So we may save that army for
At
the
your command.
Uzen invasion. These guys, however, are great candidates.
Your orders, sir. Flatten them.
We got some damage on it, but it's still not strong enough to
Sir?
have completely knocked out their defenses.
Destroy them.
All right.
Ready for orders.
It's showing like it's firing, but really, that's just kind of a
At
glitch.
your command.
It looks like we've moved. We've done enough damage to knock out their coastal defenses, and we can move in our invading forces.
Attack! Returning to shore. Sir, we cannot sail. Battle ready, sir. Not possible.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. So we had to tie up an extra fleet, and while one of them was on its way, I realized a little too late I could have used one of these guys to knock out some defenses. But what we can definitely do is use these
Ready
guys
for orders. Setting sail, sir.
to really lay down some punishment.
Your orders, sir.
Same with over here.
Gunners to your positions.
Awesome. So now we've got our support fleets in. Not quite ready to let those guys off of the island yet, because we've had a couple of delays. That taking down that one port took one extra fleet than we really wanted it to. But I'm going to move these guys in, and we're going to let the attack on Izu begin. Wait a sec. Not quite yet. Wait for it.
We sail for glory.
Maybe they're in range now.
Besieging. Attack.
Wait.
Settlement under siege.
Can we get a target strike on here?
Prepare the guns.
Oh, dang. That did it.
Settlement under siege. Break them down.
It looks like they're out of range, but they were able to at least soften some guys up. That's good enough for us. We don't need any more help. We're going to take out Izu, and we're going to take out their son and their heir, Takedo Mochitame, all at once. Okay. That's good enough weather for a battle. Ah, check it out. Check it out. we've attacked another castle with the same setup before, so this isn't anything too new for our guys. We have one cannon, so we got to use that wisely. And it looks like our troops have been set up in kind of a long line over here. Let's check the entry points.
The enemy has Gatling guns, sir.
Guess what? So do we. Alright, here's one way in. Here's another way in. Looks exact same. Now, yeah, they're gonna come in one, come in two, three, so there's 3 layers there. Sometimes there's 1, 2, 3, okay. Same deal there. Climbing up this wall probably is not the best idea. You get a lot of casualties from guys climbing the wall. It's just a way to keep check on trying to do that. Although kind of cheesy, but you know, I get it. You know, they're like, oh, you can't just climb up the back tall wall because then you're gonna lose half your guys. So it's a way to make it more challenging. I respect that. Well, let's see what our range is. That's a pretty good range. It's a pretty good range right there. But let's see if there's any other ways. Like maybe we can take advantage of this hill. That looks like a pretty good spot to set up some cannons. We can fire over the treetops. Covers a decent amount. Not as much as I'd like. That's fine though. Again, we don't really need a lot. We don't need a lot. But that should be good right there. And we'll set our men up about right here and there we go. Let's let this battle start.
Today, sir, we attack.
The daimyo has recently trained his men with some new tactics, even given them some new uniforms, and they couldn't be more excited to show them off today. So as you can see, our sharpshooters are now equipped with jackets to help them with the dust of crawling around and doing their light infantry kind of thing. Whoa. Hello. What is going on here? They must have some of their... Oh, they do. They have their own artillery. Okay. Let's move our men back just a bit.
Ready the artillery.
Gunners ready.
Let's move our Gatlings. Not sure who they're shooting at. See some Yari Key. That's going to be some pretty devastating melee units. But let's take a look again.
Black Bear Infantry!
The Black Bears, these guys are so cool now. They've got actually darker uniforms to match. And they also have this awesome bonsai ability. The daimyo instructed these men as the traditional warriors, as we now have our Republican infantry, but the Black Bear have always kind of been a cultural, defenders of Satsuma itself. And so,
Black Bears are waiting orders!
with their fanatical love and devotion to Satsuma and everything Satsuma, they now have the bonsai charge ability.
Sharpshooters!
Our sharpshooters, of course, can now do light infantry.
Orders understood.
They spread out a lot more than just loose formation. And they also squat down, make themselves smaller targets.
Ready and await.
Alright. Now let's speed this guy up a little. There's some Shogutai. We definitely don't want to have those guys laying around. Nice, that looked like a pretty solid shot. I'm gonna, in fact, use my own first-person stuff. Try to get a better view of things. Looks like, yeah, they got a lot of things up good shot. Dang, that was an even better shot. Alright, let's do another little flyover. This is just purely for the camera. Okay, I see some artillery. I can't tell exactly what, but it looked like... Oh, that's probably their Gatlings. So we gotta be careful about those. Let's try to move our light infantry up just a bit so we can kind of take advantage of their closer position for our cameras. Gonna wait just so we don't run out of ammunition. This battle is already in our favor, but there's no reason to be reckless and cause more deaths than we have to. All right.
Loaded and ready, sir.
Let's get them into
Sweep them from the field.
a hidden position as well. There it is. Okay. Now we can move the camera up. Oh, wow. Yeah, they got like all their guys over there. There's their Gatlings, and I think I saw some wooden cannons. There's their general. We have some levy garrison. Looks like I see some more levy over here. Not a whole heck of a lot anywhere else. Lots of Shogitai. So, you know what? Not a bad target. I think the wooden cannons the defenders were using are already out. I noticed that they didn't even try to fire at our light infantry.
Orders. Ready for orders, my lord.
Let's move up our line.
March!
It looks like they've spread out their Shogitai units pretty thin. Looks like a couple of pop shots over at their general, which is, by the way, the son and heir of this clan. Maybe do one more shot over there. Keep kind of firing over. Don't want to use any more ammunition that way. We've got 30 Shogitai, 49 Shogitai. That spear levy looks like they're kind of just waiting, just looking forward to it. I really want to use first person, but these guys shoot a lot better than I do. Most of the time, anyway. That was a pretty solid hit. Awesome.
One of your units can no longer fire, General.
There it is. Awesome stuff.
The guns up and ready.
Okay. Okay. It just occurred to me we might be able to use these Gatlings. I wish you could kind of see their range when they were limbered up. But we might be able to do kind of a softening up of this unit right here. Now, otherwise, they have a lot of their units ready. They're going to come around. If we divide our forces, that won't be the best thing to do. But they don't have a lot of fact, I don't really see... Oh, whoa, hello. I guess they do still have some shots. They just didn't want to waste them on our sharpshooters. Let's move our guard infantry in. The best of the best. Cannonballs don't scare these men.
Gun crew awaiting orders.
Get in position. Hold, men. Oh.
Sir, I fear your general is in mortal peril, sir.
Gunners ready.
Okay, I think some of these guys are going to be in range. I hope they are. Can you fire at these guys? Maybe they can't, like, fire that high up? I mean... I don't know. Not important.
At your service, my lord.
Okay. So, plan of attack. All their units are right here. If we could somehow attack from that opposite corner, that would throw them the most off guard, but that's going to take quite a while to get our units all the way out there. We can also just go in the whole guns blazing, fight kind of method. They have a couple of units waiting over there. They're kind of depleted, but again, they have Shogutai. Those guys are not to be underestimated. There's even more men over here. I think at this point there's going to be strength in numbers. It's probably best to throw some of our men up over here. Maybe they can kind of climb around and throw these men off guard. Don't have to run them.
Wipe them out! All of them!
Let's proceed a little carefully. Those Gatling guns are expensive.
Ready the artillery!
Okay, these guys are in range. I don't know if Gatling guns can shoot up.
Obliterate them!
I've never tried. Ah, what a bummer.
Prepare to engage!
No, they just also happen to be in front of a tree. Things don't always go exactly as you'd expect on the battlefield, but a good general knows that. This is also sort of an experiment. Our men are getting into their secondary position. Ah, perfect. Starting to ping away at these guys. Not super accurate, but that's fine. We just want to keep them pinned down.
Battle group ready!
Let's get them ready over here. Put a little jog on it, men. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
At your service, my lord.
Awesome. Okay, some of them are pretty tired. We'll let them rest a bit. Last thing we want are tired men in the battle. Okay, not bad. Those Gatlings they're doing some work. March them up slow. Sharpshooters.
One of your units can no longer fire, General.
Where can our sharpshooters go? It's very difficult. Their range is not as long as the archery tower. I'll just put you over there. If you happen to be useful, cool. But our line infantry are going to be the ones to win the day. Navy couldn't reach us, and our cannons have done all they can. Let's see. Looks like they're kind of coming out. They may be meeting us. Yep, looks like they're moving their troops.
Battle group ready.
Okay. We're gonna go deep. They don't have any rifle units to counter our stepping up.
Attack! Engage the enemy!
Let's get that gate out of commission. That may scare him back. Alright, awesome sauce. The gate's gonna go boom.
Battle group ready! March! March!
It's nice and quiet. Alright, they're going to be going for flanking maneuvers. That is going to do some serious morale damage. They have some spear levy men who are ready for the attack. The Shogutai are more than ready to show these Republic scum a thing or two.
Battle group ready!
To the Shogun, we must be the ultimate betrayers. They didn't like the Emperor because they were a little bit more embracing of Western ideas and technology, but we've just completely 100% owned it. Huh. These guys are trying to fire. Alright.
At the double!
Gonna go for something like that.
At the double!
The slow business of moving men into formation, but there's also something very pleasing about it too. Okay, these guys are going to do some serious damage. What I'm hoping that we can do...
Black Bear infantry!
Let's move.
The Black Bears!
Let's move a couple of these guys. I don't want to get them too close over there because they may end up getting...
At the double!
They get hit by that tower.
At
We're absolutely going to need some men. Yep, they're already in range. Let's back them up. I don't need you taking casualties before you're ready. Pull them back a bit. Still in range? Okay. Alright. Okay. We're almost ready. Put that combat, or that close combat mode on. Get some spear levy. Let's do it, man.
To the wall! To the wall! Standing great.
We'll move these guys up, kind of get a diversion sort of going here, get some troops in. Then once these men all engage, we'll move in the rest and kind of sandwich them in between our own soldiers. Oh yeah, that's right. So another thing I downloaded is the new rifle sounds. These are actually modeled after rifles of the time. Wow. Extremely effective already. Come on, man, keep it up. There's some Shogitai.
Disengage!
Get that heal fire in. Just cut as many of these men down. There you go. Okay, I see them all starting to try to engage. They're moving in a little bit. That's what we want. We want them to engage. Let's wait for that spear levy to kind of move along. All right. Move it up. All right. Let's get you in. Right. Awesome. It's working just like we wanted. In fact, yeah, you guys, get right here. They're about to get boxed in and they don't even realize it. Units are beginning to come out. Gotta be careful with these men here. Charging in some of their cavalry. That's okay, let them. Alright.
Let them taste the steel!
Take a couple of shots if you like, that's fine. There's that front rank. Second rank is gonna fire. There it is, man. Great suppressive fire. It looks like we're routing them already. Alright. Form up, men. Excellent job. Excellent job. Just like the daimyo ordered.
Ready for orders.
Let's see if they'll draw any more soldiers in. It looks like they are starting to move some levy garrison. I'm hearing some firing going on. Yeah, we gotta... Awesome. Move these men back. They're already at half strength.
Returning to formation.
At the double.
Kind of put these as like reserve troops. Awesome. March them up. kind of expected this. Levy garrison. All right. We're gonna need to line these men up, kind of create a screening sort of unit to help our guys up. Okay, let's put them on suppressive. Or we'll wait just a little bit here.
Moving forward, my lord.
I'm expecting that these guys might try to come in soon. There it is. I love it. One thing that really annoyed me was that they didn't have rank fire. They had Neil fire, but man, it's just watching these men pop back like that. It's just incredible. It's incredible to see. Okay, let's get you to take that tower. This is doing awesome.
Awaiting orders.
Looks like they're kind of scared, just hanging out by themselves. Let's finish this up. Do you have those
An enemy
Gatlings?
tower is yours, General.
Where's their capture? It's right there. We're gonna need to have some units rush those Gatlings. Who wants to volunteer?
Command the Black Bears.
At the double.
Actually, our Black Bears
Save
would be
them from
perfect
the
for that.
field. Let them taste steel.
Inawazu, 준비 완료. At the double. Inawazu 아시가르 고자이마스. Inawazu 아시가르. Inawazu 아시가르. 준비 완료.
Looks like they're pretty good. No need to keep them back there anymore. Speed this bad boy up. All right, our men are getting into position.
Inawazu, 준비 완료. There's the wall.
To the walls.
Inawazu scaling great heights, my lord. To the wall. Great heights, my lord.
Gotta keep our eyes on these. It looks like they are turning them around. Or no? Okay, they're just completely... They're moving them entirely. Let's go for it, man. This is that glorious charge you were wanting. Get in there. Watch this. Yeah. The Black Bears are charging in with the fury of the daimyo, with the fury of Satsuma. Their units are starting to come in. That's fine.
Your men have killed their general,
That's
sir.
it, man. That's it. Let's get a couple of units formed up here.
Fall back. Inawazu 아시가르 고자이마스. Engage the enemy.
Battle of the last man. There's that victory timer. Oh, okay, we gotta get some units. These guys are starting to get seriously. Oh man, we had some rounds. Okay, let's pull out. Let's pull those guys back. Alright, come on, man. Get into position. We're having some men run. We're having some discipline issues. Some routing. So close.
Run the black man!
At the double!
Slide him up.
Disengage!
That rank fire. Come on, man.
Victory is assured, sir.
Blackbeard's awaiting orders!
There we go. Trading fire with them over there. Looks like our men are doing the same. Awesome. There it is. Looks like our troops have finally worn them down enough. All we gotta do is hold them.
Incoming enemy fire! Approaching!
Garrison are trying their best. Whoa, look at that. Heck yeah. How to take a castle. We lost almost half of our men. But there is victory now. Our Armstrong guns did a great job. We did feel that pinch of a lack of artillery there. Oh, awesome. And it looks like we were now worthy of having a general. Ashikaga Tsukome. We'll have to be careful from their units. There's no arguing that. In fact, before they even get the chance... Whoa, hello there. Looks like they were... they're ready for a counterattack.
Ready for orders.
Let's see, their ninja is moderately trained. Same with their Shinsengumi. I'm just gonna save for that moment there.
Good day to you, sir.
We're at an hour already. Man, I was really hoping to get a couple more battles in, but this is the soft start. This is a great opening for Operation Spider Crab. As the giant Japanese crab, the claw of destruction. I don't know, I'll have to work on that a little bit. But we've now gotten this thing underway and it's official. Our first victory is the Republic of Satsuma has captured Izu. There is an army waiting for a counterattack, and there is already 3 enemy agents waiting to wreak havoc on us. Will we be able to hold it? Will we be able to capture these other territories? We'll have to find out on the next episode. But thank you so much for joining me today, guys. It's been an absolute blast. If you like this video, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel if you are interested in seeing more videos like this. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. It's been an absolute blast. Can't wait to see what happens in episode 2. This is Shaughnessly signing out.